Alright, so in this video we're going to have a look at minor scales and how to find them from major scales. So if you don't know your major scales, this video won't help you. You want to go back and review that and then come back. So there are two different methods to find a minor scale based on a major scale. First of all, let's talk about the C scale as our exemplary scale. So all white keys, right? So a minor scale is going to sound much different than that. So that was C major, here's the C minor. And from the C minor scale, we can build chords that sound much different than their major counterparts. So here's C major, and here's C minor. C major scale, C minor scale. Alright, so the minor scales tend to be used for sometimes expressing a sadder emotion or sometimes tension, and sometimes not. Sometimes it's more of like an earthy feel, so there are many different uses for a minor scale. So there are two different methods to find a minor scale based on the major scale. The first one we're going to talk about is very simple to explain. You just assign a number to each of the scale tones. So C is 1 in this case, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back to 1 at the top, which is C, okay? And what you do is you take 3 and 6 and 7 and you flat those. So instead of E, you play E flat. Instead of A, you play A flat. Instead of B, you play B flat. So C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. All right? So that is an easy way to find a minor scale based on the major scale. So let's do the same method and do that in the scale of A. So if we have A has 3 sharps, which happen to be 3, 6, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1. So if we flatted those are all going to land on white keys. And now we have the A minor scale. Now A minor, you may have noticed, has all white keys, and so does C major. What's the difference? Well, the difference is where we start and where we finish. So on C major, we're starting on C and ending on C. With A minor, we're starting on A, ending on A. Same keys, but a different starting and ending position, and it gives us a totally different sound. So this concept is called relative minors, or relative keys. So if we have the key of C, because it uses all the white keys and no black keys, and the key of A minor also uses only the white keys, then these are considered to be relative keys. All right. Another example would be G major and E minor. So if I play G major, there's an F sharp in there. E minor is the same thing. We're going to use the same notes from the G scale, but instead of starting and ending on G, we're going to start and end on E minor, or E. Now, the distance between C and A is the same as the distance between G and E. It's what's called a minor third. A minor third is 3 keys down. So if you start with a key and then count 1, 2, 3, that's called a minor third, or a step and a half. Okay, so if I went from G and I went down a minor third, I'd be on E. 1, 2, 3. So in order to find the relative minor to a major key, you start with a major key, and you start with the tonic, or in the case of C major, the tonic is C. In the case of G major, the tonic is G. It's the first note of the scale, right? So you start with the tonic, and then you count down 1, 2, 3, and then you use the same keys as you would have in the major scale, only you're just starting and ending on the note that you ended up in. So using C again as an example, all white keys, you find your tonic and then count 1, 2, 3. Now you start and end on A, and there you have the A minor scale. So let's do that with one more example. Let's try A flat. A flat has 4 flats in it. We're talking about A flat major, right? So here's A flat, and the scale is. So what do? First, we find, if we want to find the relative minor to A flat, we're going to start with the tonic of the key. So in this case, A flat. And then we're going to go down a minor third, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to play from that key, which is F, to the F above it, using the keys of the A flat scale. So in other words, A flat, B flat, D flat, and E flat. And that's how you find a relative minor scale. If you wanted to find the relative major scale, you would start with a minor scale and you would just reverse it. You'd go up 3 steps. So let's say we were in C minor. That's going to use E flat, A flat, and B flat. And so what we want to do is find the other key that uses E flat, A flat, and B flat. Now off the top of your head, you might know that that is the E flat scale, but let's walk you through the steps. You're on C minor, you go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and now you're on E flat. Now you play the E flat major scale.